What's up, guys, and welcome to day 1 of the Beginner Lean program progression.
Just as the first 4 weeks, you're going to want to get a good warm-up, a good stretch, especially with this progression. Got her. Especially with this progression, we're going a little heavier. You really don't want to hurt yourself. That's number 1.
We want to make sure the chest and the shoulders are nice and warm. We're doing 2 warm-up sets, 12 to 10 reps, and then on to 3 working sets of about 6 to 8. So we're going a little bit heavier.
And again, you don't want to do something to where you can only do 6 or 8. You want to do something that you could do like 10 or something, 10 or 12, but you want to do 6 to 8 of them. You don't want to go to failure. You want to be able to control it 100% of the time.
Yeah, we want to slow down that downward phase right there. Nice. I believe this is my other warm-up. Okay. Nice and warm.
And if you are like holding that bar, if you squeeze the bar and you like try to like pull it together, like if it would collapse, like a collapsible, I don't know, you know those lightsabers you got as a kid and they would collapse?
Yeah.
You want to think of that bar as if it can collapse together. So you can like bring your fists together is what you want to do. You want to pull it. It's really gonna engage it even more.
That's just craziness, bro.
Well,
That's
true.
hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's good stuff. I keep like, what is this? My index? My middle finger? My middle finger on that little smooth part on the bar is where I usually grip. You go a little bit closer.
I go over there or my pointer finger touching that. I think my arms are just longer than yours, so it's a little bit more out. I need to find out the power where exactly, because there's like a restrictions with how wide you can go. I think it's like 81 centimeters or something like that.
So on the working set, struggling to get it up. Going a little bit heavier. I should have lightened this set up.
Looky there, Tony the Tiger.
There he is. Shout out.
He's the man.
That dude's the bomb.
He is a beast.
Up.
You've seen him in one of our squat parties before. We had a squat party and he was there.
On the Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
So went a little bit too heavy. You want to be able to at least get all the reps. So after we went heavy toward the tissue.
There's Roger right there.
Yep, shout out.
That's Tony's workout buddy.
And right here, since we tore the tissue, we're just working on pumping the area full of blood.
You want to get a good stretch on the way
Yeah.
back, but not too much because it can hit your shoulders.
You just want to get a nice stretch on the pec, and then you want to come back and squeeze really hard.
When I get to where my hands are together, I like to push forward just a little bit because it really gets that extra, just that little last bit of squeeze that you can get.
And when we do these, when we contract at the top, we're going to hold it for 2 seconds at the top. We're doing 4 sets of 15 here.
And again, you want to adjust the seat to where they're straight out, parallel with the floor, your arms are straight out. Don't want to bend your elbows too much. You want to keep them pretty straight, just right out forward in front of you.
Back to it. Nice stretch. As you can see, even though it's fast, I am slowing down that stretch motion, the eccentric motion, just to really burn it out. You're gonna have to push through these guys. With that 2-second hold at the top, it's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm. And we're doing 4 sets, not 3. 4 sets. Don't forget that extra set.
This is the Gaines spray. Spray it. Get bigger arms.
He said,
sprayed it on your arm.
He said, yeah, spray or something like that. He's like, spray it on your arms to get bigger.
Alright guys, moving on to, I don't really know what the technical term is. I just call these prayers, because you're just praying for the gains right here.
Mm-hmm. You're squeezing your palms together between that plate.
Yeah, you want to like smash that plate in between your hands. We're doing 3 sets of 10 to 12. Really working on that line in the chest.
The inner chest, you'll get like ripples and stuff in the center of your chest, separating your chest even more. I really like these. I'm a fan of these. You can go like with the 45s. You can't get as much of a, because they're bigger, so you can't go down as far, but it's more weight. Or you can go with 25s and get more of a motion, more range of motion. We'll show you some more stuff with this in probably in the bulk or in for future videos, ways to make it more difficult.
For sure.
Because it's all about progression. And you can always get better. And there's always something that you can do.
Make sure you're controlling these reps, guys. On all these exercises, you want to control the weight.
Oh yeah.
So after chest, we're moving on to the triceps, since we've already kind of hit that with all the press motion.
But they're nice and warmed up. So
Yep, they're ready to go.
Yep.
Doing skull crushers here, going a little bit heavier. 3 sets of 8.
You want on these, you want to keep your elbows like in. You don't want to have them drawn out. You want to have them, like pull them in.
I'm coming down to about my forehead on these. Sometimes I go right to my eye line.
And you might want somebody to spot you on this, because I mean the name is skull crushers. So you got
Just be careful.
Maybe because that's kind of difficult to pull up right there. So you have like Christine just is there to help him out, hand it to him. And we've mentioned an easy bar before. If you're not sure what that is, this is an easy bar. There's a couple different grips that you can hold on to. And that bar is lighter compared to that 45-pound bar that's up on that rack right there. So like the 21s, the video with the 21s, AB used that barbell 45-pounder, but if it's too heavy, you can definitely use this easy bar, and you can put on some donuts on there.
There you go. Oh yeah. So I'm going a little bit above my head, so I'm hitting that longer head. So we're going after the skull crushers. We're doing dips and single arm kickbacks.
On the dips, we're doing 3 sets of 8 to 10. It's a little bit different than the bench dips, but you want to have variation. You don't want your body to get used to the same motions. It's just going to be better. It's going to hit it a little bit different. It's going to confuse your body. You want to confuse your body muscles so that they don't get used to it and they will grow or lean out. Or
on these single arm kickbacks, you can use dumbbells. I'm just using a little 5-pound donut plate.
But he's really getting the squeeze. He's really going slow.
You want your arm to be parallel to the ground. You want all that movement to be in your elbow. You don't want to move. You don't want any movement in your shoulder, or you don't want your arm going up and going down. You want to keep that arm fixed, just like that. See, all that motion is right there in the elbow, squeezing hard.
Yeah, you said you can do these with dumbbells.
Yeah.
You can also do them with a cable. Whatever feels more comfortable for you.
But make sure again that your arm is parallel to the ground, so you're not like pulling that weight. If you do a cable, you're not pulling it towards the ground.
And when you're doing those dips, you don't want your legs to be far out behind you. It's going to work more of your chest.
You need to get a shirt with these elastic ends on the sleeve so you can bust out of them. I used to have a bunch of those shirts, but I busted out of them all. Yeah, if you lean forward when you do the dips, you're gonna hit a lot of chest.
And you just hit chest, you might be too weak, too exhausted.
Like right there, I'm trying to go straight as I can. Hit the tries. And I supersetted this, or compound setted these single arm kickbacks and dips, but on the program they're actually separated, so I would do them separate. And then maybe as you get further along, you can compound them up.